I'm getting married in a few days, and today my friends are organizing my bachelor party. I have no idea what they're planning or where it's going to take place, so it's a complete surprise to me. They gave me the time and place where the bachelor party would be held, and I quickly got ready, excited and curious about what they had prepared. I was met by my closest friends. They had rented a huge country house with a sauna and pool. We had a few drinks and headed to the sauna. I really appreciated what my friends had organized: sauna, pool, delicious food, and lots of alcohol. We sat, talked, and laughed. It seemed like the night was coming to an end, but it wasn't. My friend Ben mentioned that we were in for one last, very important surprise that evening. But for that, I had to be in a very cheerful and relaxed state, thanks to the alcohol. We chatted for a long time about life after the wedding and how we would go out on weekends. The guys laughed, but I didn't pay much attention to it. A couple hours later, Ben's phone rang. After a short conversation, he informed us that my surprise had finally arrived. I was at a complete loss as to what it could be. Just then, the door opened and 5 girls walked into the room. That's when I realized what my friends had in store for me. Of course, I appreciated the gesture, what normal guy wouldn't. After they danced for us, the girls joined our party. We treated them to drinks and appetizers, and the night continued with loud conversations and music. Suddenly, I heard my phone ringing upstairs. I quickly went to get it, thinking it might be my fiancée. It turned out to be. We spoke briefly, and I assured her that everything was fine, but of course I didn't mention the girls, or she would be there in a minute. After hanging up the phone, I was about to go back to the guys when one of the girls walked into the room. Her name was Tiffany. I asked her what she was doing here, and she smiled and replied, "I have a personalized gift just for you." Tiffany sat me down on the couch, turned on some music, and began to dance slowly to the beat. I leaned back, savoring the moment. When she was done, she moved closer and sat down next to me. I knew where this was going. This was my last night as a bachelor, but I couldn't afford to relax with a stranger. However, Tiffany insisted that I was the guest of honor, and tonight would be all up to me. All I had to do was enjoy myself. She leaned toward me, her warm breath touching my ear, but something inside me shifted. This wasn't right. I pulled away and stood up, surprising even myself. "I appreciate your gesture, but I can't do this." Her eyes met mine, and she smiled weakly, almost understanding me. I thanked her for the dance and headed down the stairs, feeling relieved. At the party, the guys were still in full swing, unaware of what had almost happened. As the night was winding down, I realized that this was my last wild night, but I was fine with that. I was ready for the next chapter of my life with the woman I truly loved.